Excuse me, Acolyte. Sergeant Corman, 5th Infantry Company, Korriban Regiment. Can I talk to you?
I'm busy right now.
Understood, sir. But I require assistance from someone who can do things I can't. You're the Acolyte Overseer Tremel had brought in special, right? Heading down in the tomb to show what you're made of.
Mind your business, soldier.
Apologies if I offended. I thought you might appreciate the chance to not only show off for the Overseers, but build some ties with the Imperial military as well. I'm here commanding a hard-target mission to exterminate claw slugs in this tomb. They're horrific things. Mouths bigger than your head. I've lost 3 squads of good men fighting them. They come in packs. They'll swallow a man whole.
Death is a way of life.
Yes, sir. But the mission is in danger of failing. Sending more men isn't the answer. The damn claw slugs breed so fast there's no way to wipe them out conventionally. So we started targeting their egg chambers. They went insane. We managed to get explosives to all of the egg chambers, but the claw slugs were all over us before we could detonate them.
I remain unmoved.
I know, but we can't do it without you. You have a tactical advantage my soldiers don't. The Force. That makes you worth a dozen normal men. Don't underestimate those claw slugs, sir. They're smarter than they look. I heard the explosions when you set off the charges. Outstanding, sir.
I have taken care of your problem with the looters in the tomb.
Ah, then I'll assume my men are dead. Even so, you have done us a great service. Their loss is your gain, I suppose.
This business is over with, right?
Yes, sir.
Stand and account for yourself, Acolyte. Let's see what you're made of. I look at you and I wonder, are you among the truly loyal, or do you hide treason in your heart?
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Defiance of authority is a hallmark of the immature and the subversive. I recommend you reconsider your attitude.
There is one threat our Empire must remain forever vigilant against. Those within our own ranks who undermine and weaken us.
Intelligence reports indicate this valley shelters traitors. Acolytes who seek to destroy our Emperor's carefully built order and replace it with their own weak-minded heresies.
They hide among the faithful and obedient. But make no mistake, they will destroy us all, given the chance.
We've watched as the traitors scuttle about this valley and plot against us. We know their faces and their names. It is the Emperor's will that the sands of Korriban be slaked with the blood of these traitors. Prove your allegiance by executing them.
It will be a great honor to serve you, my lord.
And in serving me, you serve the Emperor. Remember that, as you exterminate those vermin in the valley.
I'll give you the means to identify the traitors. Eliminate enough of them to prove your loyalty. Then return to Inquisitor Arzanan.
I'll be watching your progress with great interest. Go now. See that the Emperor's will be done. I watched you deal with those traitors. Well done. That was an impressive display of loyalty. Take this reward as a token of the Emperor's favor, and wear this badge. It marks you as a defender of our Empire.
Stay vigilant. Our enemies lurk where you least expect them.
Hey, friend. If you're headed out by the Toccata, Lord Varison is paying actual credits for bone marrow samples. Varison's doing some sort of experiment for Lord Renning. The less details we know, the better, I'm sure.
Ah, more bone marrow samples. Lord Renning will be pleased. You may go.
A fresh, young acolyte come to view my experiments. Good. I trust the sight of a messy operating table doesn't disturb you?
Your lab looks like the inside of a beast's belly.
So quick to turn away in disgust. You're denying yourself knowledge and power. This used to be a Tukata, the hound-like creatures infesting Korriban's tombs. On the surface, nothing special. But I alone can see this creature is an expression of pure dark side energy. Aggression made manifest.
Your ego is overinflated.
I have gazed into the depths of the abyss and found revelations there others only dream of. The Force is alive. It expresses its will in the physical world. This Tukata was one such form.
I think it's time you got a life.
You judge me, yet have no understanding of my work. I've dissected hundreds of Tukata, forging a direct connection to the dark side. Each beast I examine advances me toward perfect unity. I now stand at a new frontier, but find myself thwarted. My most perfect specimen, a Tukata mutant, escaped to the tombs before I could analyze it.
The galaxy is a harsh place.
You don't understand. I've lost a vital key to unlocking the dark side's true essence. You acolytes delve those tombs on your trials. You could hunt that Tukata for me and retrieve its perfect brain. My apprentice, Melora, saw which tomb the mutant beast fled into. Find out what she knows, assist me, and you will be rewarded.
You couldn't pay me enough.
Are you quite sure? You're passing up a golden opportunity to advance your knowledge of the Sith arts.
Stop talking. I'll do it.
Ask Melora where to seek the Tukata, and return to me when you have its brain.
Seeking Lord Renning's lost pet, are you? Don't waste your time. That fool's research is pointless.
I was hoping this would keep me entertained.
Glad to know I'm not the only one who sees through my master's inane babbling. Renning deludes the Dark Council into believing he's advancing Sith knowledge. The truth is, he wastes the Empire's time and resources dissecting mindless animals. But if his experiments were discredited, he would be banished, and I would be rewarded.
You're just scheming to get rid of your master.
I have a greater destiny than serving as a research assistant in this pathetic excuse for a laboratory. Look, just a minor alteration to the mutant Tukata's brain would allow me to reveal my master as a fraud. Bring me the brain before delivering it to Lord Renning, and I'll make it worth your while.
I might be interested.
Perfect. Then we have an agreement. The mutant Tukata escaped to the tomb of Mark of Ragnos. It's much larger than the others, so it's easy to spot. Return to me with the brain before you see Lord Renning, and I'll take care of the rest.
I'm running out of patience. Have you finally acquired the mutant Tukata brain, or should I send someone else?
I have what you asked for.
Ha! Wonderful. Let me see it.
Your beast died much too easily.
Then I release you back to the killing fields. May you find greater fulfillment there. You've done me a great service, but now I must continue my research. If there's nothing else?
Melora asked me to sabotage your experiment.
Is that so? Melora, if you can't show my work the appreciation it deserves, there's no place for you as my apprentice.
Wait, Master. It's a lie. I haven't betrayed you.
I know the truth when I hear it, Melora. I'm releasing you from my service. Eventually.
Master, please, stop! No!
My dear, the pain for you is only beginning. Take your reward and leave. Melora and I have much to discuss.
You should reward me for exposing this traitor.
Eliminating an enemy of the Sith Empire is its own reward. Go now.
Sergeant Garrus, Turns out the rumors were true. Some of the sentries we lost down here aren't dead. They lost their minds, just like the acolytes. Doesn't mean we're going to have any easier a time getting the research supplies back, though. The crates are secured with multi-locks. If we're going to open these things without frying the contents, we need to get all the sentries' code cylinders back. I don't think negotiation is an option. The men aren't keen to take down their old comrades, but we'll do what we can. Once we have the code cylinders, we'll crack open the supply crates and get back. Tavon out.
Yes, can I help you with something? Hold on. Are those the research supplies we were after? I'd given up on them days ago. You've no idea how much I appreciate this. Some of these chemicals take months to manufacture. Not much use to you, but vital to us. Thank you. You're welcome to use some of our equipment as compensation. I'll make sure to mention you to the commander.
Come here, child. Do you intend to explore the Academy? To know the world that gave birth to the Sith? You should linger here a while. I am Overseer Ragate, a keeper of the old ways. I sense you have potential, and I can help you if you like.
I've got more pressing matters to attend to.
Better than the opportunity I offer? You have power and strength in the Force, but you must be tested beyond the trials your masters have set for you. I administer the rite of blood and bone, a ritual performed beyond this doorway. It is a rite acolytes have participated in for 10,000 years.
I'm sure you were young and pretty back then.
Yes, I am shriveled. I am infirm. Yet, I survive. More than most Sith can say. Learn from my example. In the chambers, past the gateway, there is a colony of Shyraks, my leather-winged, razor-taloned children and their brood. They guard a mountain of skulls, an altar to the Academy's failures. You must reach the bones before proceeding.
I don't appreciate dramatic pauses.
Then I will continue. You must claim a skull from the mountain and return to the antechamber. Soak the skull in the blood pool and come to me. Once bone has turned red, I will look and see your nature written in crimson stains. And possibly a glimpse of your future.
I think I'd rather have credits.
I deal in ephemeral affairs, not credits. To complete the rite is to accept one's death, to steal one's own mortality. But it is also a trial of power. As are all Sith trials, a trial to test strength and to grant it. I will await you here. If you die, I will forget you. I heard the screams of the Shyraks and the rippling of the blood pool. I heard the sounds of death. I know you brought the red-stained skull, and I must say, I am pleased.
I didn't even break a sweat.
Then you have a darker heart than most. The skull you carry, your rage, your actions drowned it with the dark side. It is part of you. I can read it. I can offer a small gift, but more than that, I can offer a glimpse of your destiny. There's much I can read in the bones.
I've had enough of your inane ramblings. I don't need to listen to you mutter about the future.
Then you may leave. Prize what you have accomplished here. You are part of a tradition almost as old as Korriban itself, and you have done well. Goodbye now, young Sith. This lesson is complete.
So, yet another acolyte stands in the shadow of our academy. You must consider yourself privileged. Tell me, you who would be Sith, have you seen much of our civilization so far? Have you been awed by this world's power and glory?
All I've seen is dust and tombs, not very impressive.
Then you have not been blinded by your master's claims. Korriban was wrought by the true-blooded Sith millennia ago. Our ancestors, a crimson race of conquerors, raised the statues around us. Over the eons, however, our people mingled with slaves. Now the red markings of true Sith are rare, and the purity of this planet is in question.
You make a good point. We're a rare breed, those of us who are red.
Red skin is only a mark. It is the strongest indicator of a mighty heritage, but not the only one. True purity and strength are carried in the blood. I worry that our blood is being diluted over generations. In the Emperor's name, I have come to learn whether the Academy's overseers are Sith or not. You will be my instrument.
Who are you to judge whether Sith are pure or inferior?
As an agent of the Emperor and the Dark Council, I will report to them, and if necessary, seek ways to restore hereditary supremacy. I possess an ancient device, a holocron, that can read and record bloodlines. It will pulse with life near the overseers. Allow the holocron to fulfill its purpose. Stand near the overseers as it attunes to their blood purity. Then return here, and I will learn the truth. Step forward. I assume you've completed my task. I will take the holocron now. It is time we judge the purity of your overseer's blood. Time we know how much of the ancients survive in their veins.
Of course, whatever you say.
You make a mockery of the source of your own power. Pathetic. The holocron, it glows white. So little Sith blood in all of the Academy. And only one of the overseers wears the red marks. This is shameful. I will bring this to the attention of the Dark Council. Measures must be taken if the true Sith are to survive.
You must be terrified that the true Sith might become extinct.
I fear for the Sith as a whole, and I would honor the ancestors who gave me strength. You have served well. It is too late for me to alter your training, but in the future, perhaps acolytes will kneel at the feet of the pure-blooded.
I have need of you, young one. Whatever errand your master sent you on can wait until we are through.
My master would smite you for your impudence.
Then your master is a fool. I am Inquisitor Urinth, and I represent the intelligence operations of the Sith. We are currently holding an important Jedi prisoner, a spy who attempted to reach this academy. We have plans for him. Upon capture, we found the Jedi's mind simple to manipulate. We fed him false memories through a combination of drugs and sorcery. Soon he will return to his Jedi commanders and report the lies we fed him. He will know nothing of what we've done. All that remains is to stage his escape.
How are you going to pull that off?
You are young enough, new enough, to be a plausible traitor. You will go to the Jedi, talk to him, do as he asks, earn his trust. When that is done, set him free. Do whatever is necessary to get him out of prison. We will ensure that he reaches his ship and returns safely to his Jedi friends.
This isn't fit for a Sith like me.
No. Let me be clear. Refuse me, and you refuse the will of the Empire. Your apprenticeship to the Sith does not give you limitless freedom.
I guess you better tell me what's involved.
You will find the Jedi Korriban Dorjis in the jail cells. He is still confused, and should not be overly difficult to convince.
There is no emotion. There is peace. There is no ignorance. There is knowledge. The Jedi Code will guide me.
I take it you're the Jedi who was captured.
I'm Korriban Dorjis. I'm a Jedi. Even here. Even on Korriban. Why do you care? Why are you here?
I'm here to get you home, if you play your cards right.
And I'm to trust you, the word of a Sith. I don't understand. You're here to help me. Why am I talking in circles? What's wrong with me?
Tell it to someone who gives a damn.
You're right. I apologize. There's no passion. There's serenity. There's no chaos. There's harmony. The Jedi Code will guide me. I can focus. If you want to help me escape, I'll need my belongings, my lightsaber, my comlink. Before I was captured, the Sith chased me into the tomb of Tulak Horde. I hid my belongings inside an urn to lighten my load. That is where you'll need to go. I know you. We talked before. My head's clearer now, Sith. It's all here. The comlink, my lightsaber, everything I hid. You're going through with it. With all this, once the guards change shifts, I think I can slip out of the academy. But what about you? Will you be okay?
Korriban is my home, Jedi filth. I fear nothing here.
I should have remembered that. I apologize for my concern. I still don't understand why you're doing this, but I thank you.
I think it's time that I be going.
As you say, Sith. Thank you again. I'm sorry the Empire took you in instead of the Jedi. If things had been different, maybe you could have been part of the Order.
So the Jedi is preparing his escape. You did well. Not perfectly, but I have confidence the operation will succeed. Our business is concluded. I will make note of your assistance in my report.
I don't need your praise.
No, I imagine you don't. Take these tokens as payment for your service, and know that no Jedi can threaten Korriban. Now go.
Acolyte, I come with a message. Lord Barris can teach you the secrets of the Sith, but not all of the skills. For that, there are specialists in the Academy. Lord Barris commands you to find them and improve your skills.
It's good to see such a young beauty of the true blood, raised so high.
Something for you to aspire to. Your skin marks you as a worthy partner, but no Sith will dally below her rank. Keep that in your mind when the training grows difficult. You will find the best trainers in the Academy's archive. You are expected there shortly.
You are strong, but you could be stronger.
Those blasted mining droids were tougher than I thought. I'm not going to make it, but I hope whoever is watching this will honor me. Escaped slaves, stole weapons from the Academy, fled into this tomb. They've reprogrammed the mining droids. Without those droids, the slaves won't survive. Tried to take them down myself. Didn't work out. Destroy enough rogue droids, and the slaves will die. Teach them not to cross the Sith.
Ah, approach. I've heard rumors of your exploits in the tombs. You follow in the footsteps of failed apprentices. Ones sent to slay renegades and crack the shells of armored droids. You fared better.
I was hoping this would keep me entertained.
Nonetheless, you have done the Academy a service. The mining droids not only protected the slaves who subverted their program, but threatened to damage the tombs of the ancients. That would have been unforgivable. And for succeeding where others died, you will be rewarded.
Acolyte, may I speak to you for a moment?
You need to move out of my way.
Please, I didn't mean to offend. I just wanted to... There was another acolyte, not long ago, who entered this tomb and did not come back. He died in there.
Death is a way of life.
That seems even more true on Korriban, I'm afraid. The acolyte who went in there, he was a good sort. Friendly and talkative. He said he was entering the tomb to prove himself to his father. I just thought it would be nice if somebody took his body back and told his father he didn't make it.
You are an imbecile.
If you have no pity for the boy, think of the father then, and the prestige you could gain from doing this. His father is a powerful man. I'd never survive in there. And even if I did, I wouldn't be allowed to see his father. He is a Dark Honor Guard stationed in the Academy. None but Sith can ever set foot on the sacred ground where he stands watch. But you could find the body and bring it to his father. Please do this and honor the fallen.
This Dark Honor Guard better make it worth my while.
Thank you so much. If you find the Acolyte's remains inside the tomb, let me know. I can tell you where to find his father in the Academy. Good luck. You found him. That poor Acolyte.
What do we move on to now?
His father was Naaman Fall. As I said before, he's one of the Dark Honor Guards in the Academy. If you take the Acolyte's remains to his father, I'm sure he'll be grateful.
I suppose it's always good to make powerful friends.
You can find the Acolyte's father outside the chamber of the Dark Council. That's where he stands guard.
You don't belong here. You stand before the chamber of the Dark Council, and this floor is off limits to all who are not lords of the Sith. If you are not on official business, you will leave now.
You cannot scare me.
You are either insane or merely a fool. I suggest you leave.
Right, I see. But, I have this body.
I see. Those are the remains of my son. He was such a weak boy. He shames me in death as he shamed me in life. When I heard of his death, I could not leave my post. Honor forbade it. Still, I would like to know what happened in there.
I won't do this for free.
If that is what you desire, then yes, I will give you something for your efforts. Now tell me, where did you find his body? Did my pathetic son even make it past the first steps? In the end, was he Sith?
He died right at the entrance of the tomb. Pathetic indeed.
Of course he did. Every moment of his life existed only to mock me. I will keep his bones to remind me of my shame and to focus my anger. But you have done me a service, and such deeds should be repaid. You have brought me pain and torment. I will return the favor. My son sought a relic I placed in the base of a cracked statue, deep in the tomb. This crystal will release it. Now go.
I'm surprised a wretch like you can talk. One of the overseers abandoned you. You must want revenge. If you can't feed yourself, you deserve to starve. I'm glad I'm not you. Get out of my sight before I kill you. The reward better be worth my while.
What do you want? I'm training slaves to feed the beasts, and I don't have time to chat.
I'm here for a special meal. You know the kind.
You've been talking to Seirun, haven't you? That creature was close to me when I was an acolyte. It helped me survive my trials. It traveled places I couldn't, told me everything it heard and saw. It had been living off vermin before I came along. I figured out a way to make it healthier, stronger. Seirun's special meals.
A creature so wretched could never be strong.
You might be surprised. Seirun never knew exactly what I fed it. Its meals weren't just beast fodder. Seirun ate the corpses of the Academy's failures, the bones and blood of dead acolytes. Feeding on their energy after death, it grew exponentially more powerful with every meal, and became strong in the dark side.
How did a fool like you become an overseer?
Maybe taking Seirun was a mistake, but we were strong together. When I saw how twisted Seirun was becoming, I sent it away. It was becoming hungrier all the time, and I feared it would attack the living. Destroying it seemed impossible. It could heal any injury it suffered. I hoped it would find a new home somewhere, but it seems we must act more decisively.
I break beasts' necks in my sleep.
No, that is... Seirun may not be strong enough to kill acolytes on its own, but it can't be slain. Its regenerative abilities draw on the power of the Force. Together, we must poison Seirun. Before I sent Seirun away, I developed a powerful toxin, but I didn't have the heart to use it. It won't kill the creature, but it should strip it of its power.
So let's say we poison it. What happens to Seirun then?
My best guess? If we do this, Seirun won't survive much longer. It will hide as best it can and slowly starve. But the alternative is to let it become a living horror.
Seirun needs to become strong. It needs its food.
Seirun's not loyal to the Sith, not to me, and certainly not loyal to you. But I have a degree of loyalty to the creature. If this is what you insist on doing, I'll give you what Seirun wants.
If I catch you acting up again, you're dead.
I believe I take your point. This should be what you need. Feed it to Seirun, and the creature will have the strength it desires. Let's hope we're not making a mistake.
Prythor gave me what I needed. Now take your food, you monster. Thank you. Now grow stronger and feast on the meat of acolytes. Many more will come to these caves.
Bien, Sultanite, Kausnari, Namakampiet, Harmanan Margumak. Katrak, Resti, Tegdok.